Caleb, what are we going to do in July from the 18th to the 23rd in Northampton, Mass?
I'm pretty sure we're going to be chilling at the New England Mgn Horse Show, which has been going on forever. I think even started before you were born, so that's old, huh?
Oh my gosh, can you possibly imagine? That's the first geezer joke that you've laid on me all week. Thank you for that.
I know, no problem. I'm always looking out for you. Keep on your toes, you know?
Well, but the thing is, you and I both come from a long line of New England heritage, and when we started, or at least when I started, it was called The National.
Mm-hmm.
There were no regionals, et cetera, et cetera.
That was the big show, the big dance, right?
That's exactly right. Anybody that was anybody showed it, The National. And so it has maintained its popularity. In fact, it starts on a Monday and ends on a Saturday night, and it's beautiful in the Berkshires of Massachusetts at Northampton.
It really is.
And Mark Case is the manager.
Yep.
Does a great job.
He does. So let's tell him a little bit about him, too.
Well, and he's from a long lineage of Morgan breeders.
Townsend Farm.
And
Anna Ela,
and then his mom, Nancy Case.
And she is as tough as they make them.
Oh, baby.
She's awesome. They breed some really nice horses, and they're busy. They're old New Englanders, that's for sure.
Exactly right. And Mark is the assistant manager here to our hero Matt.
Mm-hmm.
So he really knows his stuff. He does an absolutely great job.
He was under Fred Nava for years.
I was going to say, and then Stephen, Fred's son, helps Mark at Northampton. So it's a wonderful tradition. Yes, very nostalgic and great. So now last year, wasn't there a $10,000 Breeders in Hand?
This year there was a $10,000. This past July there was a $10,000 Breeders Standards class where they had the judges. They brought in a couple more. There was a few judges.
Right.
Came in and they had a list. And there was a scale of, say, 1 to 10, and each section of the horse, each part of the horse, and they went off a scale, and it was all tallied up, and they probably had 15 or 17 horses in the class, and whoever had the most points in the end won.
And it was winner take all 10 grand, right?
10 grand, and it was a private donation from a person at a Mgn Enthusiast, and Ledyard's Lucky Lucas won with Lynn Peoples.
Lynn Peoples.
Yep. And then the same night, right after that, they had the Trainers Vet class, which has become a huge hit in the horse industry.
Saddlebreds included. They started it.
Yep. And they Peoples had a great night because Lynn Peoples won that night on a borrowed horse.
It was Kathleen.
Yep. Oh yeah, Kathleen. Yep. Kathleen. Yeah. But it was on a borrowed horse too, and she won the class.
Well, and Kathleen borrowed the horse from Broadmoor. It was their lesson horse that they bring around that Jane Bennett used, for her lessons. And so, that demonstrated wonderful camaraderie for Broadmoor to step up, and so Kathleen could have a horse, and she was very appreciative. And when things like that come together, it just makes
magic.
Exactly, and it's demonstrative of how our Morgan community.
For sure, yeah. And the other thing is, they have a lot of new people on the committee, a lot of new blood on the committee in New England, and they're trying to turn it into be more hospitable, and they're trying to cater to the exhibitors.
Yes.
And one night they had the golf cart obstacle course, and they blindfolded the driver, and they had a person next to him sitting in the golf cart trying to tell him where to go, and it was a blast. They did so much fun stuff,
and lots of live music and really good food and adult beverages everywhere you look.
Yep.
And the Berkshires in central Massachusetts are magnificent. In that time of year, it's a wonderful place to be. And if there are any thoroughbred enthusiasts that would like to run up to Saratoga,
it's right there.
Yeah, it's not that far.
The other cool thing, every night, whenever the night's classes start, every year, doesn't matter. When I think of New England, I think of South Seat Equitation Championship.
Yep.
On Saturday night. And the sun is just coming down, and the sky is on fire.
It's fabulous.
And it's probably the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. And when I think of New England, I think of that sun going down and that ring, and it's just gorgeous.
It is magnificent. The outdoor box seats that they have beautifully configured, on that one side of the rail is lovely, and golf carts everywhere. It's just a gorgeous setting. It's the Tri-County Fairground setting, so you have that ambiance as well.
Yep. So we had Susan Morey come this year from Oklahoma. She brought Dragspeed Sea Dragon, showed him, did a great job with him. Mallory McNeil came from Texas this year. They came together, and they both had great shows. And and they said they want to come back. So and we we talked to them up in the booth during the live stream as well, and they were raving about how much they love New England. So it was a great experience.
Good. So let's recap. New England Mgn Horse Show, July 18th to the 23rd.
It's the last full week in July. Remember that.
Exactly. In the beautiful Berkshires.
Damon's forecast helped me feel safe because it's so accurate.
Damon goes above and beyond day after day.
I noticed that he's always mentioning landmarks and exact locations.
I just love to be able to stop wherever I am and just look on Twitter real quick.
I really rely on Damon because I'm the one that keeps my family safe, and I trust his accuracy.
He's passionate, but he's not scary.
I can tell exactly what's going on to the minute.
Follow Damon Lane on Twitter, Facebook. Tune into his forecast. He's not going to steer you wrong at all.
New stores, new look. The Outlet Shops at Oklahoma City.
Sarah, it's that time of year again. They have the best performance of the show. It's pretty exciting stuff.
I'm super excited, and I'm super excited to see what people are going to vote and put in as the best performance.
Yeah, definitely. And we have some victory passes for you guys at home, and people have already cast votes for these horses that you're seeing on the screen here in a little bit. So that's pretty cool. Already, people are already voting. It's a big deal.
And people can do that. They can put in their nominations for the horses up until Saturday as well.
And then Saturday night, they're going to announce the top 25. And then November 15th, we have our yearly Best Performance e-magazine that comes out. And voting starts for the real best performance November 15th through December 1st. And then the winner on December 1st will be announced. And how much money are they going to win?
they win $1,000.
That's pretty exciting. That's pretty cool. So casting votes, you might be able to win $1,000, and I think that's pretty awesome. So if you think a horse can win and you can get people to vote, do it, because it's definitely worth it.
I would want to win $1,000, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I definitely would. So get your friends on and start voting. And if you're top 25, you're in the running for the money.
Horse Show Wire, dedicated to promoting the Morgan horse through digital innovation. The first to bring you e-blasts and social media promotions. The first to bring you live gate interviews.
It doesn't get any better than this.
The first to bring you in-depth farm interviews and pre-show coverage. The first to offer best performance of the show. We are innovative and passionate about what we do. Horse Show Wire.